Yeah,
It's
but
not that simple. Like.
there's a list of 20 people. Like,
Stopping your eyes wider, like that.
Yeah, you should be able to at a glance like see who just joined. Like,
If you have the overlay, you can see.
what?
Maybe.
Oh, if they speak,
Usually when the
if
person
they
who joins,
speak,
they
you
say
can.
hello.
No, you can have them all active without them
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah,
Oh,
but that's
yeah,
kind of
but like-
trolling.
But you have like how many pixels covered in your screen?
Yeah, half of your screen is just the list of people on Discord. Like, I don't feel like that
Yeah.
is a very smart decision.
I had that
Yeah.
enabled for way too long before I realized you could remove it.
I have it enabled. I don't know why. I
Never.
just kind of like it.
Never. Our shit was discussed.
I have it on it, but when someone speaks.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
realize you could change it with what you just said. So I just had the full thing because I thought it was better than nothing.
Speak,
I
man.
feel that I don't know guys' names or voices, but more when someone has like white noise, like him has his fan open, then I can already call him out.
So you can yell at people.
Okay, well then why are you not yelling at me now? You can get spell warding, please?
No.
Please. Oh well, I died then.
did you see the new World of Gincraft flash?
Fourth one or the third one?
The one where it's the office cinematic or whatever.
Oh, I didn't see that now.
By the way, who's skin? Is it Lucas?
It's Lucas Holt, yeah.
Wait, is that a new wall?
Lucas does have a DK. Thought Lucas DK.
Wait, this is the DK on in the
Yeah. Yeah, that's Ken.
Yeah,
Ken.
Flash Candy.
Of course. I think we give it to a raider instead of Lucas Alt, because on humanoids it's just OP.
Okay, God, I made the mistake of importing that fucking liquid weakover pack and I couldn't see shit the entire fight.
Yeah, just delete like literally everything for it's so many bars.
Yeah,
I
I think it kept it up.
Alright, so if anybody's watching, we are missing one person to go Mythic, unfortunately, therefore we are just opting to do a heroic re-clear. It is what it is. And I just had a chance over there to almost drop a trinket that I could have needed, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah, that would have been pretty good.
Three of us got one, but thank you.
Well, we can go for Rassic, what you call, not even Rassic.
Look and shit.
What you call? Sarkareth, yes. You got both my
The last one
cats
was bad.
just
I don't know about this one.
kissing each other, laying
The
down.
fact that it's
Follow the
bad,
Lich King.
the fact that it's bad is what makes it so
Has done
good.
this.
It's my
The
workout
first two
over.
were good, but the third one was
Long
like
last.
a bit. I don't know.
No palm blast forever, okay.
Like some of the lines are really good though.
A lift king.
Yeah, it is what it is. We were supposed to be going Mythic, but
Bulk
unfortunately
Oh no.
we couldn't.
Oh no.
Dime. ¿Qué pasa, berracos? Ya he leído lo del Birraldón, ya, madre mía. Pa' birra la que me bebí el viernes pasado, madre de Dios. Qué barbaridad, tío. En Valencia, el día que salimos el viernes, estuvimos un ratito ahí en el Vaya Vaya y madre de Dios, qué pedal. Joder. No, solo salimos Bobby, Vera, Reque y yo.
Oh my god, that's a low eye level cape, Luke.
Que nada, ya me imagino lo que vais a decir. Este finde no lo sé, la verdad. Se viene la chiquilla de Alicante. Entonces, en principio,
Titanfall? What the? That's like
no lo sé qué
BFA
haremos.
level.
No, perdona.
Did you actually
joder,
have a Titan
de
4K?
Albacete, tío, que estoy jugando al WoW y me he liado. Sí, que tengo varias
Like
por ahí.
BFA
¿no?
right there.
Pues nada, no sé.
Yeah,
You get that
like,
on low levels. They can
Taxi
proc-
Tonta? 4 taunt? No? A taunt? Okay.
I rest up.
Ya, bueno, sí, un poquillo.
What is 4? Ixi Caxi.
Nada, pues fuimos ahí a un sitio,
Yes.
salimos y tal, pero principalmente estuvimos en casa ya.
Nelia.
Place the crown up on my head, Tyrion.
En la camita.
And then I don't remember what he says.
Oh,
I have to be forgotten, Tyrion.
I must be forgotten,
I
Tyrion.
must be forgotten, Tyrion.
Oh man.
Tell them only that the Lich King is dead, and that the World War IV dragon died with him. And then he goes and fucking brings Shadowlands.
About like what?
I think that was Sylvan's.
Me and Tom were talking about what could be next for Cataclysm. What was it you said Deathwing's gonna be Tova?
Swallowing, maybe.
Yeah,
What was it? Swallowing, yeah. I've done
The gym heats with my torment.
The Gymler.
for what you would do for what you
Would be
do
like a-
Roid Lords of Draenor.
It'd be like a Olympia championship or something.
What is Rastakan? What could Rastakan be?
Some Jamaican lizard? I don't know, probably.
Liftakan.
Hey!
Liftakan, yeah. It's so
Bom
fucking
Samdi
stupid,
being...
man.
What Bom Samdi would could be?
We're in combat again.
Swole Samdi. Coming in strong.
Sword Sunday.
Swallowing.
Or Roid Wing, if they don't want to use Swole too many times.
So just like adds on too well. Bullwing, could do Bullwing.
What about Garrosh from Mr. Pandaria?
He needs nothing, he's just Garrosh.
Gain Rush.
I just power lifters. The pandas are power lifters.
Gain Rush, Lift Scream.
That was my
Dream lift.
Where are you, Hime? Can I accept the rest and trade you and get rid of my RCB console UI?
I was dead.
Yeah, but you were dead for fucking ages.
I was looking at my phone.
Yo.
He got soaked.
Wait, that's from
Old weird, no?
that's from Mythic, no?
Yeah, that is.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Mythic sword, okay.
Voror, Gleaming Blade of the Stalwart.
Dawnbreaker. That's the first boss from
They're on the way.
Battle of the Zeralor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Actually, one of the sexiest looking swords in the game, like.
Yeah, do you think you're not gonna get
Was the blue
corrupted
one?
with
The
your
blue one
neck,
was the Mythic one?
Luca?
I think so, yeah.
A battle scarred augment rune.
Yeah.
It's,
It's like, I love that it's just had Neltharion trinket, by the way, honestly. It's actually fucking cool.
He actually does have the time.
He has more item level on that one trinket than all of his other items combined, but okay.
Nah, he has had the Hazard though. He's broken.
I got friends trying to make plans for the weekend.
Has a belt as
Good stuff. Raiders aren't allowed live if they want to Mythic raid. What? I mean, not gonna lie, this game is boring, and I'm not surprised people would rather do anything else than be here for 9 hours a week at this point in life. After so many years of raiding with the same guild for... Yeah, I mean, at this point, getting cutting edge once again is nothing special. It is just one more, right? If you just don't feel like playing the game for whatever reason, like I do, for example, I don't really want to play the game right now. Then it kind of sucks, right? Like you still signed up for it, so you're not really just not being there and not showing up. It's a bit of an asshole move. What is this? Right, but understandably so, you might just feel bored of the game. It's just normal. At least this tier is kind of quick, right? Like, it doesn't take that long to re-clear, or rather, to fully clear it for the first time, in theory. Obviously, it's taken us a little bit longer than the best guilds in the world, like always, but we should still be able to be done with it in, like, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, something like that. I don't think Sarkar will take us that long, but it's still going to be taking quite some time. And like we are like, I don't know, I want to say halfway done with Neltharion, so like maybe next week it should die. I think.
Oh wait, we are...
I don't have Typhoon, man. Fuck.
How did I not die? Like, you guys fucking suck at this game.
We did try to kill.
Like, I got a lot more going on in my life right now than I used to do a couple years ago, right? I used to just play this game for... Pretty much, that was all I did. I had nothing else. just studying and then going out with friends, but I didn't go out too much, and then I just fucking played WoW, that was it. Didn't even do videos, right? I just played the game. Like every other normal person would do. But things have changed quite a little bit ever since, after all these years. WoW is more like, I don't want to say a source of income nowadays, but it's more like something I'd rather do for the sake of the content creation and such. I enjoy it more in that way. Obviously I like playing Holy Paladin, but it requires so much time to keep up with everything and be good at it. And not just good at it, but most importantly, be in the top ranks of it. You can still be good at it, but you really need to be putting in the time, right, to always shine and for people to really be able to reach you because you are on like top rated IO or whatever. And a very good guild. Why are people killing each other, man? Why are they trolling? They're trolling. They're not even trying to kill the thing. There we go. Yeah. That do be like that. And more than anything, my job is just obviously taking up a lot of time. And a lot of energy. Yeah. Since I don't do like... It's 9 hours a day, because it's you have time to have lunch in between, right? So there's like an extra hour right there. Instead of just being a 9 to 5, it's an 8 to 5, but obviously you gotta go there and such. So it just takes up like 10 hours a day. Pretty much like any normal day job. I'm lagging. But yeah. That really changes everything. Not just because of the amount of time you have and the amount of energy you have left at the end of the day, but because I also just want other things in the free time that I have. Obviously, when I was studying, I didn't have that much money. Well, I did, but it was not the same, right? Plus, I was still pretty young and whatever. In any case, I'd rather go out with my friends now than stay home and just be a nerd and game, especially when everybody around me is in the same boat and... Or they just kinda got bored of the game a long time ago, just like I did. I always just find myself ranting about something these days in WoW anyways, like... That's the problem, I don't really want to be doing this right now, right? I would rather have the raid be cancelled, but like, I want to finish a tier. I'd rather actually finish a tier and then eventually be done with it, because I think this is definitely gonna be my last tier for a long time. I might come back to WoW at some point and raid, but I don't really want to do that right now. My job is gonna make me completely unable to do so anyways, at least in this guild. But for the most part, I really don't want to be raiding. I'll still probably play WoW, but just not raiding. I mean, I do want to still have something to do with the YouTube channel and such. But if you don't really put time into the game, what's the point, right? It just sounds so... Like, it's so not genuine to make guides about something you're not even playing. Eventually, obviously, I would just not even care as much. And I already find myself in that boat, right? Like, they're changing this. Oh well, I mean, I've not played for a little while, so I don't really know if this is gonna be that big of a deal or not, or whatever. I don't really care too much because I'm not gonna be doing this content or that content or that content, right? So I'm not really gonna experience it, and that really it's just not the right place to be to do those sort of things. But yeah. Life is life, or whatever that song says. Na 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 na. I'm trying to upload a video, and it's been telling me that's processing the video at 99% progress done with it for like 2 or 3 hours now. And it's 8 to 4 with an hour lunch and get to work at home Monday, Friday. Yeah, that's a lot better conditions. My job is not the best in terms of conditions at all. Like I have to spend a lot of time over there. I gotta travel a lot. I gotta do shifts at the worst time in the ever. Like I gotta do night shifts, evening shifts, morning shifts. You might just have to work during the weekend as well. Not actually work, but you like gotta be there. I think they do pay you those hours as well. So the good thing about this job is you might just be able to you know, have a lot of free days you can claim as days off. Because if you work during the weekend or whatever, like Sunday, because somebody's got to be there Sunday from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., then those hours count like for, I don't know. There's some sort of bonus or like I don't really remember exactly, but you do end up making up extra hours which you can cash in for days off and such and such and such. But you just gotta be there, right? If you have to be there for a shift, then you're fucked. You can't really plan anything around that because I mean you know when you're gonna have to do those shifts, right? So you can plan around that for like a month or two. New job time. I just started this job. That's the thing. I just started. This is my first ever real job, right? It's paying really good for the experience that I have. And I didn't even really want to get in this job, but I just sort of started and sort of got into it because I was doing some stuff for university, right? I had to put in some hours at a job for university just so I could get my master's degree. And I ended up landing this job, which was paying like very good for the place I live in and the experience that I have. And it's not even it's like an interesting job, but right, it's just gonna be taking up so much time. And at first I thought, okay, well, this is too much. I don't know if I'm really up to the task here, but I mean, I don't really have that anything that's gonna be that much better to do, right? I could still do the videos and such if I really wanted to, so I'll try to do that. Try to keep up with the game, and especially if it's gonna allow me to get sponsors and such, right? Like doing the mobile game sponsorship that I'm doing right now, it's really, it is quite lucrative. So obviously I'm really interested in keeping that up. And if I can enjoy it, what the hell, man? Oh my god. The damn list. I should have removed that, I forgot. Anyways, yeah. If I can do both things at the same time and sort of keep up with the game and be able to do videos about it and get some sort of level of gaming done that's respectable enough to be able to still create content for the game. At that point, I'm really just treating the game as a job as well, right? I mean, I'm already doing so, but I would be doing so even more when I don't have anything attaching me to it, like rating. And that is sort of the goal here, to just make money and also enjoy other aspects of life that's not playing WoW. I've done that for way too long already, basically. I don't get the joy in playing WoW when I would rather be spending my time with friends and maybe with my girlfriend? Question mark? Well, I'm meeting somebody now as well, so I'm really interested in that too. Who knows where that might lead? Oh my god, what is my UI right now? This looks so bad. This looks like ass. Okay, 9. Go out.
Within the scale of the universe, you are nothing. Void is mine to command.
The bombs.
I'm getting recurring Lua errors happening. Not a fan of that. What is it? I don't know.
Can dispel Zala.
Well, there goes somebody.
That was a different spot than usual.
Okay, lad.
Usual, I'm here the first time.
That's because
What are the odds?
Kill the ads, yeah? Can we dip them in the heel while they still can?
Light, grant me strength. Shatter these bones.
Move the boss away, move the boss away, move the boss, move the boss, move the boss. Yeah.
Middle.
Get ready to dispel the duress, not straight away though. Dispel duress, yeah. Let's get the glimmers, yeah.
Oh, these are so much better. Holy
Oh,
crap.
one glimmer's like fucking miles away. Can we grip that one in flesh?
You will be cast into the void.
Stack in the black hole, stack in the black hole. Void bomb, someone, yeah.
Burn in the light of a dying star.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, I did press 5. Yeah, I just got lag. Trying to use my wings, but they didn't go off somehow. Oh my god, I'm lagging so hard.
Can we do culture here? Oh, well maybe not.
Gaze into the endless dark.
Somehow I got too many stacks.
Kick, stuns, yeah. Void bomb spawning. Void bomb spawning.
No, I'm lagging so hard.
Blue is such a nicer color here.
yeah, like it's actually a huge change. Oh no, I am going to close.
It's so weird
Oh,
having the
that's
Rashok
nothing,
trinket,
what?
because the mana usage
not.
just
Not personal.
disappears.
Burn in the light of a dying star.
Line of sight.
I need a recoil for this real fucking bad.
4,
It's in a liquid we
3,
could.
Can the lucky one,
1.
Yeah, no, but
Like,
like,
I have pretty much infinite
I have
mana,
a
feels
recoil
like.
unless I need something way
Yo, what's
more
up?
obvious.
Black
Because I-
hole, so
How you doing?
it's
Just assume it's
You will be cast.
like it's actually a long time
So-
you have to go downstairs if you go downstairs fast.
I believe in you, Sukhyo. Get the legendary. Do it for us.
Alright, he dead.
I think he said
Any legendaries
Triumph
for the
of Roar.
evokers? Wait, that's Sala have it?
Get it, I think.
Oh my god, legendary.
No, right?
Nope.
What is this? 2 daggers for the rogue. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude.
what the fuck is this? Look.
We did 2 daggers drop? I guess we don't need any, but...
Of course it is.
Can we get a mount,
that?
please?
Could be weird if we actually
Game good, loot shit.
needed one of those and Nexer is not
No
here.
cloak, no cloaks, no
Who needs a curio? Doxy?
Okay, well, let's see.
No, you don't need a lot, because Heroic wastes up their time. You don't need anything from here.
Okay,
You never want to play Heroic.
I want.
The fate of all who pursue his legacy.
And
Oh
he's
my-
almost.
The bike being demanding now.
I would like to roll in the dagger for transmog.
I think we'd like to roll on loot, just in general. But I guess we aren't going to. Yo, I share. You can do next, right?
Yeah.
Great. Need to stim.
Oh yeah, Sukhyo.
Sup.
I'm going to need you for like 2 additional recrafts if that's okay with you.
You only want me for my body. Ugh.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, I mean, just send it whenever.
ground. Cheers. And then I'll need either Hime or Flesh for my other one.
Damn, you're kind of a slut, no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's because I can equip my new embellishments. So
It's
I
gonna
have,
take the whole
I have to
guild,
take my
bro.
old embellishments off.
Whole guild at the same time.
I'm just
Oof, that's a
glucking
gangbang.
like 4 different people, yeah.
That's what they wanted. So are we just not ruling on loot?
Well, bro, I'm saying I didn't even loot it all. I don't know.
Oh, so someone just got all the items.
Well, a bunch
No,
of. I think Luca got most
Luca
of
has
them.
them all.
Luca can
Luca
ask
got
you to
them.
cancel them.
Sneaky bitch.
Alright. Seems XR's power is still out, so. No rad.
Let's
Fun.
wait 15 minutes. It's the break. There's a break now.
Just do
Yeah,
the loot,
there's a
Luca.
break now.
Just do the loot, Luca. You can do it.
Too
You
low.
can. Just type /RC add. And then, like, shift click the item. Well, can't you do your own custom one?
Type the item and we ran for
You can't trade it to me. I can fucking do it then. Just link me all the items. Link me the items in a whisper. Or in trade, yeah, that's fine.
Did someone get a curio they didn't need and give it to Toba?
No.
Every breath you take.
Curious where he looted one and I looted one. I gave it to you, and then two curious.
Wait, that guy didn't die? There's a... No way.
Yeah.
He
I
got
gave
one
mine
slot
to
by
Doxy.
Neltharion.
Not Doc, yeah.
Oh, I can't even have it. The fuck? There you go.
Hey mate, give me that. Hand it over.
No raid. So like, wait, what's happened is this.
Yeah, that was awkward. Yeah, what I was saying is... Fucking hell. I always forget, when did I even do this? Fucking hell. How long have I been speaking like this? Jesus fucking Christ. What the hell? Yeah, I don't even remember when I muted myself. I mean, I did when I got the call, but I think I unmuted myself after. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. Yeah. So I was talking about this weak order that I was asked about. I don't know what weak order they're talking about. If you're talking about this or this, like let me know, because I don't know what you mean, and this is not a weak order. That's what I was saying. Like if you're talking about this thing right here, this is an ERT node. This is useless to pretty much everybody else. It's just for my guild, for our own setup, for Neltharion Mythic, yada yada yada. It's not really something you're gonna get any use out of. Sigo de YouTube, tus vídeos en español y en inglés son lo mejor. Gracias. Aprecio mucho eso. De verdad. Me encanta que la gente venga aquí al stream y me digan que mejora un montón y tal. Es para lo que hago los vídeos. Además, obviamente, para que mi cuenta crezca y porque todo eso mola un cojón. Sponsors, dinerito, etcétera, etcétera. Pero mola cuando la gente empieza a jugar Holy Paladin sobre todo y no tienen ni idea. Y de repente... Ahora ya sé cómo jugar un poquillo mejor. Muchas gracias por el vídeo. Pero de hecho llevo intentando subir un vídeo, y lo he dicho antes también, pero lleva 99% y... Nada, lleva así 2 horas ya. O 3 casi. No sé si hay algún problema con ello o qué. A lo mejor me toca resubirlo, pero si no ya lo subiré mañana, imagino. No sé. What time is it? It's almost 10 p.m. and we are still not raiding Mythic.
If people want to, they can, yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
what?
might as
I
well,
don't
actually.
know.
Yeah, sure, we can.
There's rush hog trinkets.
We're all here, we may as well just fucking go back, I don't know. Speak to Sibelian to go back to the entrance.
What's going on here? Are we finishing this clear? Or?
Bro,
Yeah.
why do people always speak to Rathian, like, every time?
Oh, so I shouldn't put my shit
Because
for Recraft then.
I'm getting through his asshole now, only.
Huh?
I'll tell back in the
Ha!
What the fuck?
Who posted that?
I guess we're
screenshot
just
on
gonna do
Twitter
this clear
about
because there's nothing else to do.
The entrance to Zaraka was being Rathion's asshole.
That was me.
Oh, but I'm lagging still.
Holy shit.
Not actually.
I
I'm
get
not
to
actually
it, I just
lagging.
think of that fucking shit.
What the fuck? I got a
I
gigabyte
don't,
on
but I mean, you will have more
add-ons
focuses.
right now loaded up.
The memes,
What's
man,
going
are too
on?
strong between me.
I go through wishful.
Do you have video explaining the macros use? If not, could you go over real quick
You
any
gotta
useful
be like Alex
macros?
has
Do I explain my
You need to move
macros?
from the tower.
I mean, you can get all my
Has anyone
macros
got
on
a
my
problem with
Discord.
me not playing
They are
and just
all
going
there.
off?
Yeah,
do
you're
if you
fucking
want.
asshole.
That's the first thing. You can get them all there.
Disgusting.
I do have a UI video where I talk about mainly my add-ons. I don't remember if I even talk about the macros right now. I think I might not. But I can give you my macros as well here in the game if you give me a second.
Fuck me, man, I don't know.
It's not like a bad gear evoker. I can definitely
Yeah, so for the most part, I just use mouse over macros. That's what I'm using. Macros like this one. You just need to change... Actually, I'll give you the modern version. Never mind, this is the one that I use for pretty much everything. You just need to change the spell down there. Obviously, Renewing Mist is not the right spell, but that is what I use for basically all my mouse over macros, except for things like Holy Shock. Because Holy Shock is both an offensive and a healing spell, right? A sort of defensive spell. So, those sort of spells you want to be using that macro for. Other spells that have that same behavior are like Holy Prism, for example. So, yeah. What did I just do here? Sort of like that. But yeah, that's what I use for most of my macros. Then I have macros that are pretty convenient like this one. There's better ways of doing this, for example. But this one's one that I've found that a lot of people probably lack, just having one button for every single Blessing comes in pretty handy. Battle Rest is just another mouse over. This one is like another version of the mouse over macro. Not really sure what the big difference is between this one and this one, honestly. But for the sake of the Battle Rest, and there might be some situations that I thought I was trying to avoid some awkward situations with people and clicking them and whatever. In any case, that macro really works wonders for Battle Rest. I don't like playing with mouse over, it feels weird. It's much better. For me, it's just much smoother. Much smoother. Ever since I switched to mouse overs like years ago. Back in Warlords of Draenor. Actually, no, that's when I first started keybinding shit. Mouse overs was more like around the Temple of Sargeras or something like that. And that's when my gameplay really took off. Something else that I use the Holy Shock macro for is Divine Toll. Also for, of course, an offensive spell. As well as a healing spell. Then I use cursor macros like this one for landing Light Hammer in the ground without having to actually see the reticle, like this thing. I can just use it on the ground. If I'm on range, it's just gonna throw it instantly. Will improve my healing powers when Paladin faster using mouse overs? Yeah, of course you will. Like, the main thing about mouse overs is you don't have to change your target. Like, look at what I'm doing, right? My target's still my enemy, but I can, if I was to heal, because I don't need to heal now, I can just take my mouse away from whatever else I'm doing. And while I am DPSing, while I am using Crusader Strike, and using Judgment, I'm using offensive Holy Shocks, right? I can still do whatever I want. I might want to use a Holy Shock on an ally, I can do that. I might want to be using a Divine Toll, I can do that. So the main thing about it is, first of all, you don't have to click on your allies. Secondly, you don't have to switch away from your enemies. Some people use focus macros on their enemies, and then they like have macros with the focus. But I don't know, I just find that incredibly annoying. I wouldn't bother with that. Some people actually just get used to switching targets with clicking like forever. That's also incredibly inefficient. And most importantly, even if you are able to go back into DPSing a target by pressing Crusader Strike with whatever macro you're using or whatnot to target the nearest target, like, you still have to click your allies, right? And even if you're very quick with clicking and then using the spell, that still has a delay. Now, if you're using things like click, where you're not mouse overing, but you're actually clicking for stuff like that, I mean, that's effectively the same. You're just adding an extra button on top of things. In order to, you know, I don't know. I guess you're just keybinding stuff to your mouse. That's pretty much what it is. You're just keybinding stuff for your mouse. I have the problem clicking a lot. Yeah, and I found myself, especially in the middle of the action, and when frames are this small, what if you don't realize what your target is, right? Like, it's very comfortable for things like, I really want to heal somebody, right? Like maybe a tank or whatever, but nowadays we don't really heal tanks too much, so that's not really the case. But if you was to be doing that, for example, you could have your tank, and then you could be running around and whatnot, and you could be healing them, but we're not really static healing. Like, that's not really happening. We're not really healing the same person almost at all, ever. In fact, we're always trying to spread out everything. So, I find that going back and forth between clicking, even through allies, is just adding a lot of delay to your gameplay, no matter what you're doing. I need to let my cat out, hold on. So, I mean, you don't have to use mouse overs, but I think it's most definitely a massive upgrade over clicking and switching targets manually. And if you're using some other add-on for it, maybe like Voodoo and such, it's just sort of like mouse overs with an extra step, right? Because that just, you always have to go through the hoop of the add-on, which is not that bad. I mean, once you have it set up, that's it, right? You get used to it and it's fine. A lot of people use Voodoo, a lot of people have used Click for the longest time. I mean, Click is something that I've never used and I don't really even know how it works, but yeah, if you just get used to it and you find it nice like that, I mean, sure, go ahead. You don't have to play the game in any way specifically, you just have to find a way that works for you. But you gotta realize that some ways of playing the game will always hold you back. Like, I was a clicker for the longest time. I was raiding Heroic as a Prog Paladin, and I was clicking my spells for months and months before I was told that I should definitely switch to keybinds. And I thought, that's just gonna be too complicated. I'm not gonna find enough keys in my keyboard, because I've never played a game like that. I've always clicked stuff, right? That was, once again, back in, at the end of Warlords of Draenor, so... I mean, I wasn't young, but I was just not very experienced with the game in any formal way, in like, high-end content. I was just leveling up for a month and then getting bored of the game. That was what I did. And that's also when I first started playing retail as well, so... yeah, whatever. I definitely felt my gameplay, and not just my gameplay, but my enjoyment of the game skyrocket from 1 second to the next one when I first started keybinding stuff. Like, everything was just so much smoother. Any advice to mouse over? Just create your mouse overs. I mean, I just gave you the mouse overs. If you want to find literally every single mouse over I have, you can go to my Discord by typing !Discord in the chat. You can find it there. Just get basically everything that you want and just try and use it. See how it feels. There's not much to it. You just gotta copy the macro, make it work for you, and just find a keybind. And I mean, not a keybind, but just I'm not talking about keybinding. I'm just talking about just get used to using your mouse a lot more. That's really what it's gonna be. Like, your mouse gotta be what dictates your gameplay, really. You can't really just click and forget and then right-click for a little while and then you're fine healing. Obviously, if you're clicking like crazy right now, you're just gonna feel so much better. Instead of having to click, right? Like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You might just be able to, you know, simply mouse over once and then you can just right-click and forget. And then back and forth, but you don't actually have to go through the step of clicking. You can just move your mouse and that's gonna be it. So that's really gonna help you. Are your keybinds on Discord too? I don't think they are, but I don't see why you would want my keybinds. Like, I have this mouse, okay? My keybinds are not something you can probably use because I'm using this gaming mouse with... what is it? It's 12... 13, 14 buttons. I'm using 14 buttons from my mouse. And then most of what I have is modifiers of those buttons together with Shift, Control, Alt, and then I use Q, E, R, T, F, B, G, you know, things like that. That's mainly what I use. But most of my numbers, and I even use some weird keys, they're just on my mouse. So, yeah, I don't think you can apply the same keybinds to you. It is what it is. Unless you have the same mouse or whatever, you might just find that my keybinds are really not working for you because you would have to do some weird stuff. Maybe use 3 hands, who knows. How many of those buttons do you actually press? Been thinking about getting one? I pretty much press every single one of them. I mean, some of them are much more situational, right? I even got push to talk on my mouse. But for example, number 4, there's like a trigger button right here. That's my dispel. That's bread and butter. I have number 1 right there. Number 1, that is Hammer of Wrath. That could be Bestow Faith. If I have a modifier, that is applying Beacon. I have apply Beacon with Alt 1, apply the other Beacon with Control 1. Shift 1 is my auras, so I can switch between Devo with Shift 1 and then something else with Shift 3. Right, so I have a lot of stuff together with these buttons. And then on top of that, I just add some modifiers. And that's it. I mainly play with my right hand. And then just move or focus on moving with my left hand. Obviously, I have Crusader Strike is Q. Holy Shock is E. Judgment is R, right? So like a lot of the main rotational stuff is part of my left hand, you know, my main keyboard.
Talking about I don't remember. Fuck it, what days.
But yeah, I don't know what we're doing here, to be fair. This week is broken. Never mind, it's not.
Yes,
who's tanking after this? Okay, this guy. Did you fat finger a bunch when you first started using it? I don't remember. I mean, it's been so long. I've had this mouse for a really long time now. I've had 3 of these mouses, in fact. I had one, it broke. I got it replaced because it was still under warranty.
Yeah, but okay,
they sent me one, which was also broken after like a couple days. I made a video showing that it was actually broken, which is in my YouTube channel, by the way. It's just not visible to anybody. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go.
In one of Lucas' raid, right? He successfully
But yeah, and then they sent me another one,
Yeah,
so I
you
have
can
3 in
stack
total.
them, I think, especially with our
I have
group
3 of the
now,
same mouse in total.
we would have been able to stack them.
That's a lot of mouses.
It was very sad.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're not raiding here, to be fair. I'm probably just gonna quit after this boss, honestly. Because I don't really want to be clear and heroic, and it doesn't seem like we're raiding at all. Like, this many people being gone, that's just... You're not really gonna be able to call them back if that one person that we're missing shows up anyway, so...
It's quite remarkable how well balanced their health bar is right
Yeah.
now, to be honest.
It do be like that sometimes. I'd rather go have a shower and have dinner and go to bed early, to be fair. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
Do you do any kind of like planning? Did people like think like, okay, I'm gonna go here, you're gonna go here? Which is like fucking nasty.
So I was like, well, if you look at their body language, you can tell they're gonna attack the
They're
wall.
dead.
We're such a hippie.
Flame awaken. Is there any Diablo yet, actually?
How you guys been liking Diablo better?
Pretty good. I accidentally bricked my character, and now I can't respec him back, and I'm fucking trolling.
Oh, do you have no gold left?
No.
How do you brick your character in that game? Like, I'm actually curious.
Because I wanted to make a different spec to work, and when I set it up and fully invested my resource into it, it didn't work.
Oh, I see.
And now he can't kill stuff very effectively.
So are there like on all of the classes like 2 or 1 cookie cutter builds and that's it, and otherwise you're just like gimping yourself hard?
You can have variations of the build, but mostly.
What is the mechanic look at? Do you actually think I know the mechanic on this fight?
No, you
You told what he does a flame on Luca.
Yeah.
Okay, like the clone
He gives
or
him the debuff and then you take the flame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
we'll
he
have
gives him
debuff
the,
anymore.
like literally before the cone. Before the cone, he gives the tank a debuff, and if you're fast, you taunt him before. If you're slow, you say to Luca press defensive, and then Luca press defensive.
Yeah, press defensive, Luca.
And then you taunt. But usually it's you know, to not take damage, you just taunt.
You don't have to run away from this AoE, by the way.
Yeah, don't. Well, okay. Current
Ken probably
We
should
lost
have,
him, no.
I have
he's
the
too far
ultimate bug tanking weapon, Shadow Meld.
If I bubble this, does it blow up? It does.
And then you can tank with yourself.
You'll get a level part.
I'm almost done eating, so I can tank with Luke.
Oh shit! No fragment. GG's.
Am I allowed to bail?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
thinking the same, to be honest. Like,
I want to world transfer on those bracers. Oh wait, what stats do those bracers have? Hold on.
If you bet, there's no need to do it.
Crit mastery.
Yeah, but you can catalyst them, right?
See you. Alright, well that's it for today. I mean, that was pretty quick. Thanks for answering all the questions. That's why I'm here for, to have a good time with people around who want to hang out with me. But yeah, unfortunately today we did not have enough people to raid, so we're just gonna be calling it. At least I am. I'm just gonna be going to do something else instead. And yeah, hope you enjoyed a little stream, even though we didn't really do much. Just killed some heroic bosses for the sake of maybe getting some legendaries onto our evokers, and that didn't happen either. So yeah, regardless, I'm supposed to be here on Sunday. I guess I'll be here on Sunday if everybody else is gonna be here. I might be a little bit late, I'm not sure, but regardless, hope you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully I can get my video out for tomorrow. If you guys want to follow up with whatever is going on with Holy Paladin in the patch 10.1.5 in the PTR, you can do so on that video. I would really appreciate if you watch it, and in any case, I'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye, have a good night, see ya laters.